Hi guys, I'm back from Otakon finally, and well, not finally, I got back last night, but so good, so good. Anyway, I have 2 con reports to do actually, and shut up, go away. Since I don't feel like typing it all out, I figured I'd take the easy route and do a video report instead. So the first one I'm going to do is the in general Otakon report, and I've got one of my new buddies with me. I got a Carrero. Yes. I found him, I think Friday. Yeah, because I wore my ninja outfit. Found him in the dealer's room. He was so cute because he had a hoodie. And look, his badge. This was one of the badges that I had commissioned. You can go there. Baby, you take him. I had commissioned. Would you stop? Okay, the cat's not going to shut up. Anyway, I had it commissioned, and it was something that was very surprising because I had no idea she was doing it in watercolor, and just seeing it was a wonderful thing. So I was very happy I got that. I got a bunch of other stuff, which I will post the pictures of my haul, which is mostly over there now on my desk. It's all set up and pretty. And let's see, let's start with Thursday. Steph got here about 12. We drove down, we're excited. We went the route through Winchester this time instead of Cumberland. A little bit different, you get there same time anyway. We got there at about 2:40. Now, we'd known before people were lining up, and all of a sudden there was like no one outside at all. Turns out later on they'd let people inside to wait out this huge thunderstorm, but there was never a line. Going to pre-reg pickup was the easiest thing ever. There still was no line because we went around 5 after our roommates got there, and there was no line ever. You went right in, you waited a little bit, and maybe a small line. We were in and out within like 10 minutes tops, if that. I'm not even sure. So we had like nothing to do that evening because we'd expected to spend 2-3 hours in line waiting. We did have roommates. We had randomly gathered them on the internet. I had gotten Sarika, and she came from Virginia. She got there about 4 o'clock, or no, she was 5 o'clock because she was later. And we had Tamika, who is a huge fangirl of Vic Mignogna, and so we were introduced to the whole squealing fangirlisms, but she was a lot of fun. So we all got along really, really well, actually. It was kind of, you know, interesting at first meeting everyone, but we did end up finding out that we meshed pretty well in the end. And so the first night we all got together and we got KFC for dinner. Turns out that KFC bucket lasted for all weekend pretty much, and it was a handy thing because we paid $5 each once we all split the cost, and I had dinner and lunch, and then I had dinner I think another night too with it. I'm not completely sure. Anyway, Friday we were all up by about 7:30, and it was exciting. And on Friday, I wore my Pajama Ninja cosplay. I didn't take the bear over at first, but I did take my sword. Can't remember. I think Tamika went off with Steph to do something. I'm not certain. I went with Sarika over, and because my first panel was at 12, the first thing she was doing was at 11, so we walked around the center, just hanging out, and then we came across this larger open area, all the way over on the other side. And I got asked by this guy if he could use me in a picture. So I was like, yeah, sure. He's like, we're trying to get as many people as possible to kill this Tunberry. He's like, so we want you to help come and kill him. So I went over and we had like this little miniature photo shoot with me trying to kill a Tunberry. So that was like a great way to start off the first day of con. And that was why my Twitter update was that way. Not that any of you knew I had a Twitter to begin with. Shoot, what else did I do that day? Went to my panel, which was, I think it was a fan fiction panel. I didn't like any of the fan fiction panels this weekend. Most of them catered to large fandoms. The one was a workshop. Really didn't get much workshopping done, actually. I still haven't really found much I can use. I got a few small, minor things. A little bit, not much. Really wasn't worth it. It's kind of boring. Dealer's room. I spent my first third of money, because when I divided out my spending money, I had like $100 a day pretty much. And what did I buy the first day? What did I buy? Shoot. I got Carol. I know that. I got a figure. I got a Lucky Star figure. And I can't remember. I also got the badge, or no, I didn't get the badge commissioned in Artist Alley. Artist Alley money was separate. I got 2 buttons commissioned of Nebiru and Iru, so I could have for my bag. Buttons are addicting. Never buy them. I started with 3 from Teco earlier this year. Now I've got, let me see, over there, 7. So I just keep adding. It's like I double my numbers each time. I usually just look for Yuri buttons, though, or anything related to writing, which I have a fanfic in progress caution button now. Friday night we went to this fan parodies thing. It was really kind of stupid because they showed a documentary of another con and then a tribute to someone who had passed away, which was fine, but it really wasn't suited to what the panel was about. So I ended up leaving, I think, around midnight and coming back to the hotel. And Steph was the last one to return. I think she came back like 12:30 because she was getting too tired. What else? I'm trying to think what else we did on Friday. I know we came back. We didn't go to bed that night till like 12:30. We didn't stay up that late. No one really had any late night panels to go to, and the only one that I would have been possibly interested in was the How to Draw Yuri panel, which I can't draw, so obviously I'm not going to show up. But Friday was a pretty good day to start off, we'll say that. Saturday was the big day. Saturday morning, I think I went over about 10. I'm not sure what I did first. I didn't have a fan fiction panel. I did something. See, I can't remember half the stuff I did now. It's like a little blur. And, let's see, in the afternoon maybe I didn't have anything till 1. I think that's what it was. I randomly did different things and wandered around. I got some, I know what I bought the first day. I bought a lot of Maramite figures. That's what I bought. That's how I spent that money. Second day, I don't think I bought too much. I got the Fate Stay Night figures. That's what I bought. I'm trying to look. That's why I keep looking over that way. I commissioned my print, the watercolor print. I'll have to add on this Simoon fan art that I got, because I got like, I got the 2 buttons, a badge, and a print. I don't like the print as much, but it's still pretty nice. Okay, Saturday. Still continuing. Around 1 o'clock, I went to an originality and fan fiction workshop. Workshops suck because it was more suited to a Q&A session or a lecture session. Didn't get any writing done. I did see Nathan, though, in line. He never saw me. He suspected it was me once we were in the room, but he didn't speak up. Because I was dressed as Eliasfield that day. And we were in there for like a half hour. I was so bored out of my mind. I went to draw, I went to doodle. Everything that was being said I'd heard in the other fanfiction panel. And again, it was all for large fandoms mostly. Actually, that was all large fandoms. It was, I don't know. I need to do a panel on small fandoms, but I have no idea how to go about doing that. So, yeah. Anyway, in the middle of that panel, the fire alarm starts going off. We have no idea. No one's ever heard of the fire alarm going off at Otakon. Or at least recently. I'm not sure about earlier. This is only my 2nd year. So we're all evacuating. If you want to see, like, 27,000 people evacuating the building at once, look on YouTube for the videos. It was this huge mass of people just swarming out of the building. I went immediately back to the hotel room because once we figured out that, yes, it wasn't something that was just tripped by a system error, I was like, nope, not waiting it out. I remember what happened in college when people would pull the fire alarms, and then we'd be waiting like 15-20 minutes to go back into the building, and I knew that it's like we have this huge convention center, it's going to take at least an hour. So I go back to the hotel room where it's nice, air conditioned, and I just watch Twitter updates the entire time to pay attention and see when to go back, because I wasn't going to stand out in the heat. That was just stupid. So it was interesting reading Twitter. It's actually the first time I've thought it was useful. And during that time, Nathan contacts me, and he comes to the Days Inn. So we hang out for like an hour and talk about random things. He wanted to see my Shimako figure, I know that. And I know he looked through my Dojin and manga book, which gave a brilliant idea for a video, which you will also see posted. And you're not in the video, go away.